Welcome back, Five Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, Five Aces here, coming at you live from the Caster's Couch, Kappa Pride. This time we are watching ConKAV tear through the lineup once more. This time his opponent is Unano. Let's see if he has anything to say about it. We've got ourselves a Soviet mirror at our hands, and it is time to drain the backlog swamp. Bring it on. I think what happened here is because I've got all the Phaser games, all the ConKAV games and all the Phaser games in basically back to back. I think they both just played their games immediately. And everybody else was living the true RAGL lifestyle and just postponing it till last minute. Even though I've got the feeling, I don't know about the quality of games. Quality of games seems to be stable, but the quality of delays has definitely dropped. So there's that. Some light infantry on infantry action with a hefty mix of oil barrels thrown in as well. Unano just feeding a couple rifles here. Good hustle. Oh, 3. Can we make it 4? It is already a good position. Yeah, that's the way you want to do this. Stutter step forward, inch by inch. And basically, if you get caught on the move, you lose. This is risky though, because this is well within weapon range. Unano might actually have a shot at taking this engagement. Yeah. Now all he needs to do is force fire. Oh, there's the dog. Beautiful. Some good old Soviet action, and I think this engineer from ConKAV is forfeit. Yep. Oh, down goes the doggo. But trades up. Definitely trading up here. Unano's forces pushing back, and that is a good early game for him. Despite having had to invest into the kennel, you know, the 100 bucks for the light bulb. It's 200. But you get 100 back, and you get a little veterancy here as well. Had he played not as aggressively with the dog, he could actually have routed those forces, you know, just stutter step his way forward and just claiming life by life, one by one. Would have been a very sexy play, but as it stands, it still is looking good. However, ConKAV did retain his engineer, so he's just got to be back with a vengeance at an APC. And a hope and a dream. So an interesting question is, you know the APC is coming, you know your opponent is Soviet, they have revealed their hand. Do you go for 5 rockets? Do you go for 5 rockets that you then stack onto one tile and hope that they're not miracle crushing? Yeah, that's not the way to play it, but he could definitely go 5 rockets, because 3 is actually a tangible way to lose the early game. Even after being in a great position. So what he wants to do is spread out the rocket soldiers, never have them on one cell at once, because if the APC decides to go in on a lucky crush, then we've seen this in Oops' game. This can completely obliterate an early game, even though Oops eventually lost anyway. Yep, here comes the APC from Unano. And ConKAV is just going for more econ. So his idea is, I'm behind. I've got 6% map vision, that's basically my own base and nothing else. He's going flak truck. He wants to hunt for the engineer. Oh, is that a load up? Oh, this flak truck gets caught off guard. This is not a good early game for ConKAV at all. Yikes. So just like that, no more scouting vehicle, back to 6% map vision. Yeah, unexpected position of the army just right next to the oil derrick. Where could they be? So he's going for an early MCV timing, it appears. This is super risky. So this could get crushed. Just let me be clear here. While Unano is still scaling up his eco, but he's on one base, that's fine for the moment. And he could absolutely waltz all over ConKAV right now. He obviously doesn't know that, but his gamer sense might be tingling. Oh, I was hoping for a rocket drop, but no. Maybe he's just trying to bait out the flame tower here. He could block the refinery for a little bit. Don't stick around, my friend. The APC just goes for a little bit of a distraction play. Army is revealed, positioning is revealed, and this MCV is gonna get scouted. Okay, that was some good intel. Beautiful. So if we go into Unano's vision, he knows that the base is right here. That's an attack move, my friend. Oh no, come on! You've been in such a great dominant position. Why on earth would you go for this? Why on earth would you just leave your APC stranded? That's an 850 investment. Just doing nothing. Now there's a tank out for ConKAV, and we know how brutally efficient he can be with those. We're 5 minutes deep, we've got the expansion lines online, and at least Unano knows that there is no flanking army. And the scouts are being spread out. Map vision is reclaimed, so there is no more 5%er here for ConKAV. He finally is aware, has some intel. NG, you are being ambitious. Good night, sweet prince. Oh! He managed to cap something, I guess? Wait, what? He captured the refinery from ConKAV. That is actually significant. That does put a damper on the econ, because this is now long distance mining. This is effectively 2.5 mines instead of 3. And Unano did get a good setup with his econ. But as per usual, he may just be pushing into a wall from ConKAV and getting routed. That is usually how those things tend to go. Yeah, ConKAV already has tank superiority. Third tank coming in here. Yeah, ConKAV somehow always has some amazing defenses. He always knows where his opponent is gonna strike. Yeah. Maybe with the line of sight advantage. Oh, that's the first tank already donated over. Yeah. My friend, Unano. Unano, you were in such a great spot. Why are you doing this to yourself? Now there is an army firing from ConKAV. No army firing from Unano just yet. The rocket density is not enough. The front lines are still standing, and just like that, there is a 1 army versus nil armies. There is also tank superiority, plus he's retained some of his infantry. There is some more rockets that didn't contribute early on. They're going to be fed in. Into the meat grinder they go. And just like that, with 1 bad engagement, Unano has turned this game around for himself, against himself. A swing and a miss, if I may say so myself. Yeah, that's GG. He's pushing on in, and the expansion lines are now disconnected, which means that there is no way of basically defending. Yeah, 1 flame tower, 2 rifles. Good luck, friendos. Down goes the oil derrick, and really just overcommitment, 1 wrong fight. It went so well in the early game for him as well. Just gotta say. He did absolutely nothing with his lead there. Ooh, those are some good blanket fire. Nice. Okay, so far he only lost 1 harvester. Not too bad. Not too bad, if we're being honest. But losing even 1 harvester against ConKAV just means Unano's going Raider Dome. Alright. Okay. We've got ourselves a game on our hands. What's the assets looking like? 7k disparity. Another force coming onto the econ lines, and it feels like this was really just an earnings disparity. Yep. Had to pull his harvesters off the line. Even though there were some nice moves, like the capture of the ore refinery. That was beautiful. The map is now split, and you know what else is split? The base. The base is... oh no! Power down. Not that it matters, because there's no Tesla coil here. But Unano absolutely split apart here. Splitting them apart like the Red Sea. Like your cheeks. Oh man, he's just always been wildly out of position. Flame tower down, harvester down, army still alive, and in for round 2 we go. Now for some hit and run of the heavy tanks. No, they don't even have to. They are just waltzing all in. Oh man, such a good early game from Unano, and then he just throws it all away in 1 swift ConKAV. Yeah, ConKAV played it out real nice. And good night, sweet prince. I don't know why Unano isn't selling off. He's usually a player who's really good about selling. Denies your opponent the cash bounty. It's 10%. That is not negligible. So 250, that's almost a rocket soldier. Alright, second war factory on the front lines. That's something I like. I really like that. There is one rocket soldier in this blob. This ain't gonna do much. Ain't much, but it's honest work. Nah. Unano a bit indecisive about where to defend on which of the 7 fronts that ConKAV has opened up. Man. Unano can kill him now, yeah, sure. There's an airfield, you know. Just a casual airfield after a complete wipe. The radar timing was extremely unfortunate for Unano. The GG is gonna be following shortly, I guess. He's still trying. He's still trying to make something work. That's the dollar bargain budget bin, our version of the army of ConKAV. He's got a slightly lower number of tanks, let's put it that way. Oh, look at this tank graveyard. Here, let's take a look here. That's 4 for 4. But ultimately, tank superiority for ConKAV just ensures that it takes this engagement. His last pocket of the map. GG. 1-0 up is ConKAV. As to be expected, to be honest, but we're going to be back in game 2 and see if he can turn it around, because Unano has been playing it fantastically in the early game.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Alrighty, back we are, and I just had a complete brain fart, because I'm extremely sleep deprived, in case you're wondering. The third child, who's no longer a newborn, is now 8 months old. Oh boy, and he doesn't qualify as a good sleeper either. He's just failed the sleeping exams, and I'm the final test giver and examiner. I currently have to carry him around basically every single night for 2 to 3 hours, and my sleep schedule's all messed up, and as a result, I actually saw the Iron Curtain in the title screen, and instinctively, you know, the shell map of OpenRA, it instinctively started casting, and I was like, okay, this red is sort of like Unano's red, and I went, oh, Unano does have an Iron Curtain though, so maybe he's gonna come back. Jeez Louise. Speaking of cheese though, there are 2 of those speedy boys with their explosive backpacks. I'm gonna refrain from making any jokes about this, any politically incorrect ones, but insert politically incorrect joke here about people with explosive backpacks. Let's go. Grenadiers, can you do something? I really struggle to see the way. ConKAV is going for a super greedy build. ConKAV is going War Factory first. That is one of the only times I've seen this. I mean, Pleasant Plains isn't exactly a rush map. Let's put it that way. Doesn't exactly have the optimal rush distance. We're gonna take a look at... Oops. There is on basic. No. It is on... No. There we are. It is on combat. That's so strange. 7% for either. Ah, the War Factory rush is revealed. Gets a little bit of chip damage onto the power plant. Whatever. Oh, the engineer is running away as well. That would have been a nice catch. Let's take it back to basic. You know, it doesn't really do anything. There was no... Wait! Huh, that is a new strategy. That's a bold one here. Because if his Q gets cancelled even for a second, let's say an engineer touches your MCV, miraculously, you just lose the game. Because what he did there was sell his only refinery only to replace it with a second one. Or if your power plant gets sniped in the meantime, because a power plant is a prerequisite for the ore refinery. So your power plant gets deleted, you no longer have the prerequisites to place the refinery. And if you then bungle it up, you know, you just get tangled up defending, lose the power plant, all of a sudden your build queue pops, it's gone. And then you don't no longer have an ore refinery. You would still have the cash to rebuild, but it would take you, with no power and with no prerequisites, it would take you like 2-3 minutes to get back to basics, back to square one. But alas, it didn't happen. Forward MCV, jeez. That is not even a gatekeeper build. That is something a bit more devious and greedy. No flamers. Unano, you're disappointing me here. But he's got the rocket soldier at front. Frontline rocket soldier, just how we like it. He's playing it defensively for now, but honestly he shouldn't, because he knows that ConKAV went for a war factory. So ConKAV really has two options. Either, if you see this type of cheese, three options I'd say. As allies, there might be a light tank rush on the way, but it is very rare. Outside of some niche specialists who dabble in those dark arts, such as Anju. But also, option B would be... B is not a number, thank you very much. Option B would be that it's just econ scaling. And if you see War Factory first on a large map, I honestly wouldn't be too worried about it because of the rush distance. I would rather expect my opponent to play super greedy. And as a result, I would just go for greed myself. Double light vehicle play, I like it. That is a good idea. And basically, that is ConKAV just going for an honest-to-god expansion. Versus a bit more of a cheeky strat from Unano. Oh, he's playing APCs. Okay, he has mass-produced a large army. Just look at this. He's super ahead. Ahead by over 2k right now. And this is just a distraction. No, Unano isn't gonna produce a service depot here. He's gonna spam mass racks, he's gonna spam infantry, have a sturdy APC frontline, and then try and run over ConKAV. Not the worst strategy, I'd say. APCs have some good tanking power for how much they cost. They obviously die to rockets relatively quickly, but they are surprisingly sturdy due to the heavy armor. Oh! Oh my goodness. That is so big. He has delayed the deployment for so long. Plus he's kicked it into the yellow already. That was beautiful. MCV hasn't even deployed just yet. Oh! That is absolutely massive. And the army is now out of position. He knows that there is going to be basically no one left home to defend. Man, I'm liking his odds here. There will be a counterattack, obviously. But he's going to be able to run all over the space. So right now, I'm honestly liking Unano's odds. He's going in. He's hunting. Oh, is he going north? No, he's going north. No, not like this. Okay, but he's gonna form a good ConKAV here. I honestly still like his odds here. Oh, good crushes. Oh, the APCs were massive. There is a second army coming in. Honestly, still liking the odds of Unano if he gets those rockets down here. Man, the APCs were spot on for the time being. At the end of the day, though, it just results in a trade-off of armies, and I mean, there was more armor. There was more armor on ConKAV's side. So I'd honestly say this was completely okay in terms of value. ConKAV is going for a raider, though. What a wacky game. I love it. 7k float. What about the combat? 18k over 14k, though. That's pretty damn solid. The problem is he's gonna have to contend with artilleries in just a hot second. That's gonna be the big one. Tanks are just being fed in one by one, though. ConKAV is honestly not in the greatest of shapes. He does still have mining bases, that's the important ticket. But he does no longer have an army. This would be a freebie, just snipe dual Derek. Oh, the mobile flag's still going strong. We're poking down the harvester, little by little. It's every single second that counts here. Now the heavy tanks are starting to roll out. There is finally a service depot unlocked. The secret tech, the secret sauce is unlocked. Helicopters and artilleries are going to be able to defend, though. And this is a very squishy army. ConKAV should... Oh wait, there is no artilleries at the time being. Interesting. Just Blackhawks and mediums. I do not like this type. This is not a real ConKAV. This is just stacking all your army into one box. Should result in a harvester. at least getting reasonably low. Ooh. He's chasing after it. Unano knows no chill. He could have honestly killed the pillboxes. I think that would have been the better shot. Hasn't revealed the rest of the army, so if he goes anywhere else on this beautiful autumn day, there's a flak truck. Use it. Yeah, this one ain't gonna go anywhere, my friend. Radar tech has been revealed. Good kiting with the tanks. This one, not so much. Not so much, but I still feel beautiful ConKAV here. If he focuses on the Blackhawk, oh, that's massive. What a big swing here. Unano this time around showing no mercy and definitely pulling his weight. He has almost mined out his side of the map though. Unano is playing this fantastically well. Gotta say, he just doesn't have front lines right now. Needs something. We're gonna take a look. The assets are fairly even. There is 7 and 8 harvesters respectively, but the army massively favoring Unano. And he's got the right timing. Just as the MCV moves out. Oh, is he gonna catch it off guard? Oh my goodness. The deployment has just started. Yeah, I think this is still gonna be something that Unano can win. This engagement here is gonna go very sour for CAV. CAV has barely anything left here. That is a dead expansion line. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Gets the kill here as well. And as a little bonus, gets to kill this entire base off. Man, that was a play and a half. Gotta commend the man here. And the main base is undefended. Oh, plus he's gotten a heavy tank into the backlines. Unano is playing his heart out. Gorgeous. He's got such great positioning here. Oh, that is gonna be a dead harvester. Ho ho ho! Dead harvester number 2, and the heli crash was massive. So this base is no longer mining. CAV doesn't have anything left here. My goodness, Unano is outplaying him on all fronts. Unano, you monster. You had a great early game in game number 1. How about upping the ante for game 2? Complementing it with a great mid-game. Excuse me. Flak track in the mix as well. I love how he's incorporating them. Yeah, basically... Oh no, catches the helicopter off guard, just at the landing zone. Whoo, spicy. So 3 harvesters here. 5 harvesters, that's really all that's left. There is a yuck out, finally. Unano has some more. Oh, he's got the game sense. He knows where the harvesters are. He's hunting, stalking his prey. My goodness. Unano. And sending the tanks in first because he has revealed the pillboxes already. Oh my lord, he knows no chill. The fact that CAV hasn't yet faltered under this pressure just speaks volumes as to his perseverance. Selling off basically everything. The radar dome would also be a big pick-off, even though we haven't seen any artilleries come out yet. And as long as he's got the helipads, he doesn't need anything from the radar dome anymore. So this is just a little outpost there, a little scout post. Nothing but a scout post. Okay, CAV is rebuilding his econ. Oh, gets another kill onto the harvester here. Is he on 1 harvester here and 3 long distance mining? That is crazy. The fact that this man is still in the game, the fact that he wasn't willing to throw in the towel even after this atrocious mid-game is just absolute insanity. Trading off some more tanks at this stage of the game. Really, any trades you can get are good trades. Even though CAV has rebounded a little, and now is the crucial point. He has lost so much, but he is still in the game and he's replenishing his econ. So we're gonna take a look. The assets 44 under 31. Yes, that's a lead for Unano. But he certainly ain't in a completely winning position just yet. And this is a completely unguarded base. Unano is gonna have to forfeit this position. He's gonna whack the Radar Dome though. There is no doubt about that. Yeah, this should be a sell. No! Okay, ConKAV is a little busy just dealing with the Harvester, so MCV does not get away though. Oh, yikes. Let's hope there's no mechanic. Kill off the Radar Dome, please. Please, please. Pretty please? Has the army value actually swung? I'm gonna have to take a look. No, parity here. Man, what a wild game. It could still go either way. And the expansion lines from Unano are forced to withdraw. Main army is back in the base. Just a little dispatch is killing off the Econ. Yeah, Unano needs this and this expansion. He does have the Yak. Should honestly be a bit more active with that. Ooh, chipping away at some rockets. Man, that's so nasty. He has sniped out basically all the rockets from this army. He has pulled this army's teeth. Oh no, MCV! What are you doing? Just parking in the handicapped spot. No, my friend. He could have easily gotten away here. Yeah, that was some good Black Hawk play here. Completely dismantling this army. Oh my goodness. The hungry swarm of locusts is just gonna devour this ore mine. But I feel like with this compact army, that is ConKAV starting to pull ahead here. Jeez Louise. Oh, that was a beautiful double tap. Gotta hand it to the man. Here, that's kind of an awkward position because the tanks can't really go in first. So that was definitely a decent trade for Unano. He also has almost managed to kill off the Harvester. I think he should hard commit. Yes. Okay. Gets at least 2 Harvesters down here as well. So the army disparity, I'd say, pretty... Oh, that is stark. However, Beacon is gonna start to kick in once more for Unano. What a wild game. What a game of swings and misses. The earnings are gonna start dwindling once more for ConKAV. Assets, ConKAV is also behind. Unano is in a good spot. Believe it or not, we're seeing some action here. Okay, this Harvester definitely going down. I think this would be a time for V2s. V2 flak combo. The dreaded combo, bane of any allied player. If in potent hands, this can be so devastating. Oh, rockets being picked! And the tanks are fighting against the infantry army with no support! Oh! I do not like this engagement at all for Unano. Starting to cut back here, but he loses his Yak. Line of sight is out. There is basically no more firepower. No more rifles in this blob. Oh, he's just giving it away. Donation fund. Whoops. Attack move for the helicopter from ConKAV. Yeah, 14k versus 6k. That is just not a pretty sight. At least he's gonna get to pick off this army now. Yeah. But wait, there is more. He's saying, don't ask me how. I get... Oh! We've got ourselves some tier 3. We've got ourselves a very aggressive tech center. Yo, buddy, that's not a Radar Dome. That doesn't provide you line of sight. I don't think this is a good idea at all, by the way. This is just gonna get killed off here because Unano is being oblivious? I don't know. I guess he does get a Conyard. What is this? Oh, that's the defensive parabombs. Okay. Let's see. This is gonna be a really good one. Wow! Okay, ever since the Parabomb's nerf, I think this has been the most successful run I've seen also, all patch. Actually gets him down. Loses 2 Otrax for his trouble. But really? That was a good hold from Unano. Are we gonna have to swing back? Is he bouncing back? Oh, there is one tank here. No, 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 no. Don't lose everything to one tank, please. Thank you. Sends the Wounded Harvester back. And down goes the ore refinery as well. I think the time to kill is going to be a bit too high. Yeah, so that's going to be a dead ore refinery. Back to long distance mining. Hello, House. Hello, Harms. How are you doing? Should again hard commit for the harvesters. I think it would be worth it to just kill them off. Yeah, the army has been killed off, and now it's Unano's time to rebound because... Oh, he's stalling so hard. He's got 9 harvesters, but no cash. How? How are you stalling your econ so hard on 9 harvesters? Look at the tank run-bys from ConKAV. Where is your army? Where is your cash? Hard to stop the mammies. Well, how to produce the mammies without cash? Yep. One more ore truck on the way out. One more ore truck to go, please. Wide flank from ConKAV. Man, we're 20 minutes deep. We are on tier 3 versus the basic tier 1.5, but the army graph is telling a different story. ConKAV has once more rebounded. Yeah, Unano not using his yaks. Just as we say it, Caster's Curse. Does he have an Iron Curtain? Not just yet, right? So, nope. Okay, this flank has been revealed. Should get cleaned up relatively easily. Oh no. Another mountain. What an unfortunate position for this thing here. Oh boy. Okay, at least this flank got repelled. But what about this one? No, it was looking so good for Unano. He had been in such a great spot. Maybe it doesn't get scouted? Nope. Does get scouted. Hello, my friend. Oh, ConKAV did actually lose his main MCV. I didn't know that was his main MCV there. The Yaks are trying for a scouting run, but really he just needs to... All he needs to do is hold this army. Hold the line. Hold out against this army, bunker up, and stop producing freaking Yaks. They haven't done anything. Unano has 4 Yaks, but no econ. He's on 1 mining harvester here. 1. In numbers, 1. Yikes. Game's still not over, but look at this. Look at this. Unano is ahead in assets somehow, but his cash flow is non-existent. The MCV just needs to... Okay. At least that's a way to deal with the tank flanks. A very, very inefficient way. But it is a way. Now, get your harvesters back to work. Get your econ set up. ConKAV does have an army though, so there's your problem. Okay, down goes 1. Iron Curtain has been killed, so no chance of doing anything here, and that's just tank superiority. Oh, nice double tap. Yeah, there is no way in hell. The Yaks also aren't armed. So, pretty much the worst timing you can hope for. Ah, he's going in. He found a beautiful angle, to be honest. The angle is fantastic, but it doesn't matter. There is just not enough left in the tank. More reinforcements streaming in, but I honestly think this is the closest anyone has ever gotten this season to defeating ConKAV. This was fantastic play from Unano, through and through, and I'm honestly a little sad that it didn't pan out the way it could have. Just a few moments of inattentiveness. The decisive factor, I think, were first an overcommitment into Yaks, and second then being massively ahead, but losing everything to 2 tanks in the back lines, just losing so many harvesters. And third, just not finishing the job when it came to the econ. But his game sense, this series was insane. So, thank you for watching. I'm hoping for more like this one. This was absolute prime casting material. Well played to both indeed. I'll see you next time. 5 aces, out.
Battle control terminated.